What's good, beautiful people? Ryan O'Neill here. It's taken me a while to make this video. It's not an easy video to make, but I feel like I should. Um, so, if you follow me, if you know, I moved from Brooklyn, New York with my wife, my dog, and my cat to northern Canada, 2024, where my wife is from. Start a new life, we left New York City because we wanted something less urban. We wanted to live more off the land. We wanted to be in a smaller town. And so Whitehorse was doing all that for us. Um, I don't even know how to say it. If you know, you know. But about 2 months ago, my wife let me know that she no longer wanted to be married to me, and that she would like a divorce. I protested, but yeah, to no avail. So I left Canada. I left Whitehorse, and yeah, I guess I'll fill you guys in. So yeah, she didn't want me in that small town with her, so I came back to the states. I'm in Brooklyn, but I'm staying with my aunt in Maryland as I figure out what the hell I do next. Oh man, the page closed. I wanted to shout out the homie because I got the idea to do this from a friend who's also gone through a divorce, who's also a creator on YouTube. Um, and she shared her story, and that inspired me to share mine. And not as like a woe is us, woe is me situation, but kind of like a, you know, this is the new journey. This is the next step. See how we climb ourselves out of this. I won't go into too much detail about the relationship. I will say I was not. It was a surprise. Um, I my soon-to-be ex-wife. God, that's so weird to say. Is not a villain. She's not a demon. I'm not happy with her choices or her decision. Um, and I empathize with the things she was feeling. I just say, man, marriage is tricky. Marriage can be hard. Marriage is hard. Relationships, people are tricky, and communication over everything. Speak, share, ask for help. That's for everybody. That's me. I needed help, and I didn't quite ask for it. And I think she also needed help and didn't know how to ask me for it. Um, so yeah, what happens now? Where I was, I was doing my music thing in Whitehorse. Actually became a part of the new organization, Hip Hop Yukon. I'm still a part of that organization. Exactly how I'll be a part of that, I'm not sure yet. But I love the music community in Whitehorse. I would love to return to Canada at some point. Whitehorse is kind of small, so I don't know about Whitehorse, but I'd like to get back to Canada at some point. The music will continue. Right now, my studio is packed up in bins. When I left Brooklyn and went to Canada, my studio was never fully realized in Canada. And now that I'm staying at my aunt's place in Maryland, I'm not even using my computer. I'm using like a laptop that does not have my stuff on it. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to hook up the old computer, or not the old computer, but my main computer. And I have uh, I had a slew of tracks that were in different what's the word, different forms of being done. You know, I did the instrumental album, and I was turning those songs into. I was writing to all those tracks, sending them to people, and so yeah, this, like I said, this thing was a big surprise, and I did not deal with it very well. Fell into a deep depression that I'm still somewhat in. And yeah, like putting out music was not a priority. Um, I was still creating. I was playing guitar every day, but like doing the whole like marketing thing was I was not interested in that. Um, but it's music is what I do, and so it behooves me. I like using that word. It behooves me to get back on it, and one way of getting back on it was like addressing the faithful, the people who the people on the internet who give a shit. People in my life who give a shit, they know. They've been so helpful. Because yeah, like while I was in Canada, I wasn't working full time. Um, Now that I'm back in the States, I don't even want to call it home, but now that I'm back in the States, I'm not working full time. And so, like, yeah, stuff is pretty hard. And people have been amazing in terms of like helping out financially, just being there, being a shoulder to cry on and trust. Cried a bunch. Um, so yeah, if you fuck with the kid being me, stay tuned. Send some kind, encouraging words. As always, check out the music, like, subscribe, share, all the stuff. Um, is there anything I'm not? Is there anything I'm leaving out? More guitar lessons are on the way. I guess I could talk a bit about like steps post divorce, is like how I'm getting my life back together. Um, I said earlier, my ex is not a villain in any way. She's a human with real human feelings. And yeah, her issues with me were not unfounded. They weren't like total bullshit. And so like yeah, I have personal issues that I need to deal with. Been doing a lot of therapy, not a lot of therapy, but I've been doing more therapy than I've done in the past. I've been doing a lot of journaling. Um, and just like yeah, looking back in my life, and honestly, I have not been a happy person for a very, very long time. And it's very hard to accept that or admit that. And that probably led to the marriage falling apart. Um, and so yeah, that me not being happy with like where my life is not to do with my wife. It's like before her actually. Um, and yeah, I just got to get to the bottom of that. Got to learn to love myself, man, regardless of where I am in life. This is the things that I'm learning. Oh, I never pointed out. Shave my head. It's a good. I was thinking about it anyway, and then yeah, once the marriage thing fell apart, it was like yeah, time to get rid of this. So not bad. I kind of like it. Um, I think that's it. I yeah wanted to make this video before putting out any other guitar teaching videos or anything like that, because yeah, you're gonna see me with a bald head in the guitar teaching videos and be like, wait, what happened to that guy? So yeah, that's where I'm at. So weird talking to strangers on the internet. But y'all are kind, man. Y'all reach out, and y'all been there with me over the years. So thank you. I'm getting back on mine. Look look out for more videos. I love y'all. Thank you. Peace.